Extremely emotional testimony today in the murder trial of Dr. Martin MacNeill. His oldest daughter, Rachel, was on the witness stand to testify against him. Fox 13's Ben Winslow takes us there.
It's a picture of my mother.
And what's her name?
Michelle Marie MacNeill.
Rachel MacNeill struggled to remain composed on the witness stand as she testified against her father. Dr. Martin MacNeill also showed emotion as she described the day her mother died.
He said, "Rachel, come home." He hung up on me.
Rachel MacNeill says she didn't want to hear it, but her father was adamant that he describe how Michelle MacNeill died. He was also insisting on an autopsy for his wife.
He didn't want anyone to think that he murdered my mother. It was so shocking to me. I said, why? Why would anybody think that? Why would anyone think that?
Rachel testified she found her mother's clothing and some mementos in the garage in a wet, bloody mess. She saw them again in court.
Do you recognize what those are?
My mother's.
They're your mother's? And what are they?
It's what I washed of hers.
3 days after she died, Michelle MacNeill was buried. 3 days after that, Rachel MacNeill says her father took her to an LDS temple to pray for a nanny. She met Gypsy Willis, whom prosecutors say was Martin MacNeill's mistress. At times, the cross-examination got tense.
This isn't the first time you've testified in this case. We were in this courtroom about a year ago.
Right, the preliminary.
Yeah, preliminary hearing.
Yes.
And you testified at that hearing,
I did.
much like today.
Yes.
And you didn't mention at that preliminary hearing that your dad was joking about being single at the funeral luncheon, did you?
I don't recall.
Martin MacNeill's defense team challenged Rachel's credibility, pointing out to the jury that she's been treated for delusions and psychosis. She appeared to be angry at the line of questioning.
Have I in my lifetime been diagnosed as bipolar? Yes.
Rachel MacNeill left the witness stand in tears. The judge is still deciding if Dr. MacNeill's 12-year-old daughter, Ada, will testify. She's the one who found her mother. Defense attorneys claim that her credibility has been tainted by her siblings. Also expected to testify, Dr. MacNeill's mistress, Gypsy Willis. In Provo, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.